Hey guys, come on in, come on in. Check 1 2 1 2. Check, check, check. There we go. How's everybody doing today? We're gonna jump inside of Unity and we're gonna make a turret. By the way, just remember, if you want to support the channel, support the games we create and the content we create, there's 3 days and 19 hours left to join full-time game dev. Obviously, this supports the channel, guys, but it supports you as well. I have over 3,500 students worldwide, and they seem to love the program. So be sure to check out the link below. What's cool about the program for the New Year's event is it's 50% off, and there's this new program called 2D Art Pro. This is totally free, but just for the sale event. So you're gonna not only learn everything I've learned in the last decade, that's starting a game studio, building games from scratch, 2D and 3D, but also how to secure funding from publishers and hit the Steam front page and get press coverage. I teach all of that. Also, you're gonna get this 2D program totally free. Check out the link below. Wait, hold on a sec. Where's my intro? There it is. By the way, guys, feel free to download my free 2D game kit below. It's totally free. It's my treat to you. I used this exact 2D game kit to make a game for PewDiePie in 14 days, and then I got to play it in front of his subscribers, which was really awesome. So download that. Use it however you want. It's my treat to you. Yeah. Okay. When I first started making games, there was a lot of confusion about like what you should be creating like every time. Right? If I'm going to make a turret, for example, I'll create a new script called turret script, right? And if I want to make a flying enemy, it's going to be the flying enemy script. If I want to create a clown, it's a clown script. The list goes on and on and on, right? But what I've learned after, most of you probably already know this, but what I've learned after 10 years, just reuse the stuff you've got, okay? So here's what we've got. We already have a clown that shoots a gun, right? So let's just make him a turret and then reskin him to look like a turret. And by the way, the thumbnail that you're looking at is obviously AI art. And we're using AI art a lot, to be completely honest with you guys, to concept out or just give us a good idea of how things will look. So ultimately, Felipe, who is my 3D artist, he's currently working on a turret model, which is going to be a gift that opens up, and inside of this present is a machine gun, and it shoots you, okay? So here's what we've got currently, all right? We have this gun, this shotgun here, and I just need to get this working, okay? We're going to use this look at constraint, so it's always looking at the player, right? There's also this look at constraint function, which will find the player and attach it to the look at constraint, okay? And so if I hit play here, we should see generally, and if we set, obviously we got to set the clown speed to 0, which I've done before I started live streaming. And you can see here, the gun is now looking at me coming out of the clown's neck. That's good. It should point directly up at me. Good. But it doesn't shoot me because I'm hiding behind a collider. Okay. So everything is working great for this turret. Let's go ahead and just create a box graphic, just a very simple box, because I need to know that we don't really want to disable the armature. Let's go ahead and disable the graphics entirely, though. So we don't need to see the clown graphic, but we do need a box, okay? And we want this box to just be, it doesn't actually rotate. The only thing that's going to rotate is the gun, okay? So let's go ahead and put this box inside of the turret. In this case, it's called clown, right? So I'm going to actually copy the box, delete it, and then paste it as a child. Okay. Zero out its position. And it's not going to be inside of the raycaster. It's just going to be hanging out right here, okay? Just like that. There we go. Okay. Let's zero out its Y position. Good. And so this is just going to be like it's hard to visualize, guys, but just imagine a big birthday present, and you're walking through this hotel, and you're like, ooh, a birthday present. And then the lid goes, pops up, out comes a big old machine gun. And then when you walk away, goes back down. right? That's the idea. So right now, all I want is a box here, okay? Just to know that the object itself is not rotating and looking at. Because I don't want this box to rotate. Now, it looks like it will because the enemy script rotates things, okay? So that's not good. We don't want that. We might need to set its rotation speed to 0 so that it doesn't rotate. The only thing I want rotating is that rifle, okay? So let's take a look. Confetti should pop out with a horn sound. That's great. Okay, so it looks like the box is rotating, and we don't want that. Okay. So, you know, one of the things we could do is we could just say, look, the turret is actually going to have a parent. So let's just create an empty child. Actually, no, wrong. Let's create an empty parent, right? So it would be this, create empty parent, good. So this is just going to be called turret, and it's just going to have a turret enemy inside of it. And then the cube is just going to be a child of the turret. So this is the only thing that's going to rotate, okay? And then we can just place the turret anywhere we want, all right? And we also want the turret to be able to be killed. So what we do is we select the turret enemy and we say delete the cube when we die. It could be just this mesh collider even. Could be. Ooh, hide graphic on start. Yep, that's going to be kind of a challenge. Deactivate object on death. Let's see here. Give me just a sec, guys. I think we need to move this gun inside of the cube. Okay, we're going to create a new... Nah, I don't want to do it that way. But anyway, let's just double check and make sure that this box doesn't move. Let's just make sure that that is working. If the box is not rotating... Come on, Unity, come on. Get over there, you mother effer. If the box is not rotating, but only the turret is, we're on the right track. Okay. Save. Let's take a look here. Hit play. Hello, Harsh. How are you? Nixon, always good to see you. Abdul, always good to see you. Moby, always good to see you. Welcome. Coming in. Man, all of a sudden my computer's like blowing up. Okay, still shoots me. That's good. Can I kill... Why are you so slow? And I can kill the turret. Good. Okay, so the turret can be killed. That's good. The problem is the box does not explode, right? What is going on? I'm going to close this out. Things got really slow. There's nothing that frustrates me more than when Unity all of a sudden just decides to get really slow. You have no idea why. I think what we should do is put this cube back inside of the turret enemy. Like this, because... yes. Okay. So what we need to do, guys, is actually... create a new script. I'm thinking through all the solutions here, and this is going to be basically box. We have to write a new sort of portion of this script here that basically will destroy that box on its death. Okay, it's not going to be the prettiest code, but it's going to work. What is this? What is happening, you mother effer? Okay. It's like you guys can't hear it, but my computer is like woo! Sounds like a plane taking off. I have no idea why. Whenever I open up Visual Studio, let's close all of these out and open it up again. Okay, so that was a little bit faster, but Visual Studio was open. All right, so remember that deactivate object on death script? It's actually inside of the, what in the world? Background analysis of asset and meta files has been disabled because this project seems too large. I don't care. Go to damage entity, and inside of this is a deactivate object on death. We're going to do deactivate object 2 on death. Okay, obviously we could do a for loop, but I don't care. So, so we're not going to do that. Like for a array, I really don't care. Deactivate object 2 on death, and then deactivate object 2 on death, set active to false. Okay, that'll do. And then that's going to throw in the inspector the ability to deactivate 2 different objects on death, right? So that's cool, I guess. This deactivate object on explosion, none. It probably should explode on death, shouldn't it? It probably should, actually. Interesting. That's something I didn't even think about. It should probably explode. Okay, let's do a vote. 1 is it should explode and hurt you if you're near it. 2, it should just break it. It should just crumble. 1, explode. 2, crumble. Let's go. Okay. Explosion? All right, all right. So, a couple things here. Oh, this sucks. Okay. The hurt box. Crap. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So, there's a hurt box that we need to enable. So, we're going to disable the actual destruction of the hurt box. That variable we just created, we don't need that anymore because it's going to explode on death. And we already have a variable that basically deactivates an object on explosion. So we can just drag that in. If Unity will just speed up and drag in the box here for deactivate object on explosion. Good. And we also need to set its health to be pretty low. I'm talking like 1, maybe 2 shots, maybe 3 shots, so 30. Okay. And explodes is a variable here that already works. So you set to is exploder. Good. That won't work actually. That won't work actually. So we're not going to set it to exploder. Ah, yes, Thomas. That will not work, guys. That will not work. So we do need that variable. It's too much to explain, so I'm just going to pretend you guys know what I'm talking about here. And now what we're going to do is when it dies, we just have an explosion particle effect. But we also need to activate the hurt box. This is what's interesting. This hurt box here, we can hopefully pull it out. Can we pull it out? We cannot. Okay. Well, we're going to drag in a new hurt box or duplicate the hurt box. It's right here. And it's going to have a size of like 8 by 8 by 8. Pretty dangerous. Set it to 0. Yes, good. So it'll activate itself, but then we're also going to destroy it after 0.1 seconds. Okay? And that's a script that I wrote called destroy me. So once it activates, it'll immediately go away. So meaning it can hurt you for like a split second. All right? So far, so good. Let's go to our turret enemy here. And look, we need to say deactivate object 2 on death, which is the box. And then also, we need to say activate object on death, which is the hurt box. Okay? So that'll activate the hurt box and potentially hurt the player, right? But the hurt box destroys after 0.1 seconds. So it's kind of like a really messy way of getting this to work, but it's going to work. Well, that right there is just, that's just making games, right? Yes, it is, Fire Ninja. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get an explosion effect. I actually have one inside of my Teletubby enemy. So let's go to our Teletubby enemy, and there is an explosion effect inside of the Teletubby. So let's just paste that in here. Good. So he's going to be right here. Actually, this one we don't need anymore. Ah, yes, yes. Let's double check something here. Big explosion. So we can actually take that and put it inside of this. There we go. Awesome. So when that activates, it should do a big explosion. That's the theory. Okay, so we have an explosion. Good, good, good. Low health. Good, good, good. It should disable the box. That sounds good. The death sound is going to be an explosion sound. So we're going to go down to here, and there's a death sound here. So we're just going to do explode. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, Thomas, what's that explode sound variable? That's for enemies that they have a time. They're like a ticking time bomb. This one isn't a ticking time bomb. It just explodes when you kill it. So it's not really an exploding enemy. So kind of a mess, to be honest. But anyway, what about this? What about this one? This one's fine. Okay, so that's great. Hurt sounds, I feel like we need to just use like a mechanical beep or something for now. Like a metal hit sound. Hit. Do I have any hit metal sounds? Yeah, we have one there. So we have these breakable grate sounds. It's just one sound. It's like a grate, like a hitting a metal grate. So that's good. The death sound, we don't need any of that. We don't need any hurt female sounds because there's no female turret. Death sound female, there's no female turret. Hurt sounds, death sounds. Death sound is going to be 1. Death sounds is 0. Good, good, good. Setting all my volumes here. Let's see here. Anything else? Awaken sound. The awaken sound needs to be like a right? For now, that's good though. We don't have any awakened female sounds. It's not ragdoll, so we're not gonna worry about that. Okay, let's see if this works, guys. Let's save it out. Take a look. Yes, and they will have health in them for sure. Why are you rotating? Okay, already it's broken. The reason why is because we need to move the box to here. So that's the actual, it's going to be a gift box, right? So that's the only thing that rotates. So that should solve our problem. Let's take a look here, guys. By the way, those of you just joining us, just remember you got 4 days left, 46 seats left to join full-time game dev. By the way, if you're a student, let us know in the chat what you think about the program. Okay, let's see here. 50% off full-time game dev. It supports the channel. It supports the games we make. But more importantly, it does support you guys. I can honestly say that because we got 3,500 students worldwide. And you're also going to get 2D Art Pro totally free, which is my 2D Art course. Okay, so that looks good to me. Let's see if we can blow it up. Okay, that's good, but that didn't destroy, right? And why does it have a child now? Look at that. Got a bunch of decals on it, which is, I guess, fine. I don't know what's going on. Let's take a look here. Deactivate object 2 on death. That's weird. It should deactivate it, but it doesn't. So, I think I have to also put this. This is really ugly, but I think I also have to put it in the enemy default. There it is. So ugly. I gotta fix this. Anyway, so we're gonna put it right here. Yeah, actually right here. That's so ugly. But there's different things that happen based on the death of an enemy versus its parent class. I don't know what you'd call it. Its root class, which is the damageable entity. So damageable entities like boxes and stuff have a different death functionality than an enemy. So that's why we have to put it in both. It's not pretty. I know that. There's a lot of things that I do about this code base differently, but it's my fault, but it works. That's awesome, Sud. I don't know how to say your name. Sudhan Subala. Thank you so much. So it's still making clown noises. Okay, so it didn't deactivate it again. Wait, what? Oh, okay. We're good. So first off, let's go ahead and make that enemy capsule collider way bigger. So you could see we were barely hitting it. We're just really struggling to hit it. So we're going to do something like this, okay? Really big. That way it's not too hard to hit it, because turrets are one of those things where you have to hide anyway. So that's good. Also, its tag shouldn't be enemy. It should be something like metal. You know? So we'll see here. For now, let's just double check that this is working, okay? Okay, let's see. Ready? Good. Yes. Awesome. Turret is working. Woohoo! Okay, guys. Now the next question is, why is there blood, right? There is, let's see here. How do we do this? I'm not going to really worry about a big explosion effect on the floor. Just not going to worry about it. Right now, all I care about is making sure that the thing is tagged properly. When it's tagged as an enemy, you get blood, okay? We don't want that. Let's tag it as just metal. And then we're also going to get like we'll work on the sound effects and stuff in just a second. So let's just make sure that we're not getting blood. I just don't want to see blood. Is there a demo? We're working on, last year we had a demo for this game, then we remade the game because it just wasn't unique enough. Good. Okay, guys. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead, and we're not going to worry too much. Anyway, the demo is going to be in a month, but we're not going to worry too much about the effects right now. Let's just make sure it's a machine gun. Right now, it is a single shot turret, and I think there should be a delay too. Yeah. How do we do that? Okay, so anyway, let's just make it so that it shoots. Okay, I've got it. So this turret enemy, this turret variant, there's two of them. Crap. What is this? We don't need any of that. So we're going to delete this one. I'm going to take a risk here, guys, and we're just going to do it. Okay, good. So this right here is called turret variant. It really shouldn't be called the turret variant. It should be called the turret enemy variant. And this turret here is the final turret. Okay, so it's like, it's not the prettiest way to do this, but it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it because it's got a child and it's just a mess. Okay, so that's called the turret. That's the turret. I'm just thinking out loud here. Now we want to have two turret types. First, we want to have turret homing missile. Okay, so this one is the turret homing missile, which is going to be the default, right? So if we go to our enemy here and then go to our enemy default, you could see our script here. We can go to the homing, or the projectile type. Yes, there it is. There's a projectile. We're going to do projectile, which is going to be a homing missile. I believe we have one. Projectile flyer. That's good. Drag that in, and this should shoot, knock on wood, we'll see. It should shoot homing missiles at us, okay? Okay, so those aren't homing missiles. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a homing missile. So that's going to be the projectile flyer. We're going to duplicate this one. We're going to call this projectile homing missile, okay? And this, you can see here, we have a lot of different variables associated with this prefab. Can harm the player, can harm enemies. Is enemy projectile, does explode, blah, 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 blah. Is there a homing variable? Yes. Is homing missile. Good. Yes. Move speed, we're going to do something like 10. I would argue actually 18. Turn speed, we could do 1 is fine. And now let's go ahead and put that into our enemy script here. There it is. Good. Projectile homing. Drag it in there and let's take a look. So this should do the same thing. It's just going to follow me. Okay. But this, guys, this is the benefit of having a core sort of base. Oh, it just shot 3. Interesting. Super fast. Okay, it does work. So they are homing missiles. Good, good, good. Okay. The laughing is hilarious. It should it should be doing like a so we'll do all the sound effects and all of that in just a sec. Projectile homing missile though, I think they're moving too fast. So I was wrong. 10 with a turn speed of 2. Okay? We're going to apply this. So this is our homing missile turret. You know, how do we specify what's a homing missile turret and what's a machine gun turret? I think what we'll need to do is just make it pretty obvious with the gun graphic itself. Once it comes out, you can have a machine gun, which is kind of like a chain gun, and then you can have sort of like this missile, right? It's like a laser gun or something. Good, I like those. You can dodge them. Whoa! They're kind of hard. Woo! Okay, so they shoot 3, which is ridiculous. So what we need to do is we need to go to, I believe we have a script here that allows us to pick how many we shoot at one time, which would be brilliant. Yes. Awesome. Total projectiles 1. This is great, guys. We're almost done. Now that I know this script is able to control how many we shoot, and then we also have the ability to determine how long it is between each shot. Okay, so we've got some interesting thoughts here. It's difficult for me because I don't know if I want to do a jack-in-the-box because I like the idea of it being a present. Can we keep the present, but when it opens up, it's a jack-in-the-box, like mannequin holding a gun? So let's first vote on this, okay? 1 in the chat if you like the idea of it being... 1 in the chat... Okay, how about this? 1 in the chat if you like the jack-in-the-box. 2 if you like the gun in the present. 1 in the chat if you like the jack-in-the-box. 2 if you like the gun in the present. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I want to do that though. Because Felipe's currently working on the model. Let me ask Felipe, has he started? Have you started on the present? We'll ask him. If he has started on it, we're not going to worry about it. Because I don't want to make him change his mind. I do like the idea of it being a jack-in-the-box. I just struggle with that because I don't really know how to model a jack-in-the-box. You know, I really like jack-in-the-box. Like Jumbo Jack with bacon. But the actual jack-in-the-box, I don't know how to model that. It being a present, that is funny that it's a present. You know? I like that. I think it's funny. So, but I also like the idea of there being like a metal tin box and you just hear them, you can hear it. Ding, 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 ding. And when you get close, it goes, pops open. So, yeah. Anyway, Let's get it working though. We've got the projectiles we've got the projectiles done, which is the homing missiles. Let's double check that it's only shooting one. Good. And we'll see if we can get a different shoot sound for this. I believe we have a shoot sound. Ah, yes, the shoot sound is part of the projectile, which I don't love, to be honest with you. So we have a projectile homing, which is electricity loop. Good, good, good. The shoot sound itself. Oh yeah, it might actually be part of the actual enemy script. Let's double check. There it is. That's the death sound. Okay, what about the shoot sound? Is there a shoot sound that I'm missing here? Trench gun 4, yep. So, shoot. Let's see how many shoot sounds we've got. Drone flesh suit. That's weird. That's fine. We'll just do that one for now. Okay, so we've got the homing missile turret working. Now, what you would do is you say, okay, I want to create a variation of this prefab that is going to shoot as a machine gun, right? Well, all you got to do is create a new variant of it, and we're going to call it turret machine gun, right? Let's see if Felipe has started on the design yet. Started but not done yet. Then sounds good. We're not going to do a jack-in-the-box. We will not do a jack-in-the-box. I'll tell him. My audience thought a jack-in-the-box would be cool. But no worries. Move forward with present. But maybe it would be cool to have a crank that that rotates on the side like a jack-in-the-box. Is that possible? Okay, so we'll see what he comes up with for that. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and get the machine gun working, guys. This is not going to be hard. In fact, I think we could probably get it done in 30 seconds. Okay. First things first. The shoot sound is going to be, let's just do a pistol. This one right here. Okay. And the total projectiles is 1. Projectile speed we're going to set to, that actually doesn't matter. The projectile itself is going to be the shotgun one. So it's just the same one as the shotgun, but let's see here. Projectile walker. Yeah. It's just only going to shoot 1, right? And the attack delay is 1 second. So I believe we should do 0.1. That's the theory. You guys ready to take a look? And this is, by the way, called turret machine gun. Let's make sure we make it right. All right, let's see if it works. So, guys, this is what we were talking about at the beginning of this live stream, which is it's very, very important that you reuse your classes as much as possible. We're using the walker class, the class for the zombie walkers, and all of a sudden we've got it working for a machine gun turret. And that's the point, right? Ready? That's what I was talking about. This is tough too. Awesome. Okay, it works. I don't see any reason to change anything. There's obviously a lot we could do. But for now, let's go ahead and get the sound effects working. First off, I feel like there should be some kind of a delay sound. Let me think here. Or there should be a delay between the activation. But let's go ahead and just get the activation working. Now, if we need to get clarity from Felipe. He says, sure, we can do the jack-in-the-box with a crank. It won't be an issue to shift it now. I barely started on it. Okay, so let me ask him really quick. So are you saying you want to create a jack-in-the-box puppet, I don't think I want to do that, to be honest. Just go with the... Nah. Just go with what we were doing. Yeah. With a crank, though. Yeah, so we just want it to have a crank. Cool. All right, so here's what it's going to be. What we're going to do is we're going to have a present, and it's ding, 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 and the lid comes up and out comes the gun. All right, so let's first get the loop sound working. Okay, so I'm gonna head on over to, let's see what we got with artlist.io, and we're gonna just maybe we could type in music box. Let's see what we get. It could be a jack-in-the-box head with the gun in its mouth. I think that could work. I think that right now I just want Felipe to create just a machine gun, and then we can maybe put a mouth around it or something. I don't want to overthink this. That's great. Let's download that. So we'll put it in our downloads folder. Actually, yeah, we'll put it in our downloads folder so that we can open it up on Audacity, make some edits, and then we'll save the exported edit file in Unity. There's an interesting idea, which is it could increase in pitch the closer you get to it, so that it's going faster and faster and faster, and then it pops, you know? There's a lot of things we could do with this, but I'm just going to keep it as is for now. The reason we have to open it up in Audacity, by the way, Audacity is a free audio program if you haven't used it. So we'll cut this right here. And the sound is pretty good, but we want it to be a little bit creepier, okay? So we're going to first, obviously, lower the pitch just a tad. Apply. But watch this. We're going to just do random pitch shifts so that it sounds like it's going in and out of pitch. And we'll also add mechanical sounds to it. So watch. You'll see. Hopefully this will make sense to you guys. Here we go. Good. How fun is that? Let's lower the pitch for a second layer, but just... There we go. And then I need a crank sound, right? So, hey, guys, let's say air power to Hector. Hector is one of my team members, and he is also in the Air Force. So, air power to Hector. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. I love Hector as a friend and as a team member. He's a good man. Okay. Crank. Let's see what we get. That's cool, but that's not what we want. That one's cool. That's good. Fine by me. Let's just put that in there. Just, it's very subtle, right? It's very, very subtle. Track, mix and render. Good, good, good. Okay. The benefit, guys, of this whole system that we've got currently for the game is incorporating these kind of sounds. You know, mixing sound should not take you a long time. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fast. Okay, so it's not the sounds that take a while. Oftentimes, it's just getting it to work properly with the game. And we've already got the code base, so track, mix and render. We're gonna lower the pitch really low. Apply. There we go. I think it should be baby dolls. Anyway, don't get too excited. We might put a baby doll head there. But for now, this is great. Okay, we're going to call this Jack in the Box loop. Okay, good, good, good. So we go to, where's the music? Okay, right here. Okay, so this is going to be Jack in the Box. It's not really Jack in the Box, but it is. It's kind of a mix. I like the I'm talking to Felipe, one sec. I like the present. I like what we were doing. I just need a crank. I don't want to overthink it. Give me just a sec, guys. I'm communicating with my team just to make sure we're all squared away. Good. All right. Now, that sound should be good. Now, here's the thing. I want to be able to hear it from far, far away. So I wonder if we should increase this max distance to something like 30. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, I believe it stops playing the sound during an attack. I'm not sure though. Let's double check, because what it should do is it should. Oh, there's so much here. It should stop playing that sound when it sees you. So let's make sure that's happening. Okay, it's not stopping the sound, so let's double check the script. It should stop it. So we go to audio source.stop. Okay, so this right here, it should stop. On death, that's fine, but it should also stop playing during a shoot. Yes. So let's go to the shooting here. There it is right here. Create projectile. Good, good, good. Audio source stop. But then once it goes back to its yes, here it is. Yes, if attack radius is greater than, all the way down here, then it continue the sound. Yes, it's right here. If attack smaller than or equal to attack radius. Ah, yes. I believe we could just put it right here. And then if it's playing, then if it's not playing, then go ahead and play it. That should do it. That means I don't need it here. That's the theory. So if we're inside of its attack radius, it should stop playing the sound, which is right here. So we'll see. We'll see. Double check here. Oh, if it's set to following is true, which that's correct. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so that's not working. Let's go back to our attack. So right here, it should stop. No, wrong. It should. First off, let's get that jump sound really quick. Okay, so the Jack in the Box sound effect. It should be like a lid opening sound. Let's think this through. I'm walking. It sees me. And starts shooting. So that's directly correlated to its senses, which is a different script. So let's do like a spring. Boing. That's it. That's perfect. Okay, so that's one. We also need a spring sound, like a clown boing. Boing. That's good. We also need a bang, like a metal bang. That's great. Now, where do these play? Yeah, I do think there needs to be a jump scare for sure. So that one's good. What about this one? That's the same one. Okay. Drop the pitch down. Okay. We'll do like a slam. Oftentimes it's really important to delay certain sound effects just a little bit, and it gives it more of a dynamic feel. So if you do, like, for example, this right here and delay it a little bit like that. That's the same one, Thomas. Don't be an idiot. Here we go. So we could delay this one perhaps. Yeah, I like that. Good, okay. That's good enough for me. Maybe the springy rattle. What's this? Okay, we already did that. Okay. Track, mix and render. And we're going to drop it down to -12 and -6. Just a little bit more. Good. pull that a little bit. Okay, so that's the sound effect for the turret. Fade out. Export. And we're going to call this turret wake. It's going to be the Jack-in-the-Box one. Good. Okay. Let's see if this, where we put this sound, you know, it's, yeah, okay. It's going to be associated with its site. So usually, yes, it's going to be the awaken sound. It'll be the awaken sound, this right here. So let's go to the awaken sound effect right here. One. We're going to do the turret awaken sound. Let's see if that works. These are all great ideas, guys. Thank you for... So we've got to animate that, which is going to be really interesting. What I'm going to do is actually, man, there's so much to do. Sorry, guys. Apply all, good. Hit play here. He should go back to sleep, though, and he doesn't. It's frustrating. Maybe he will. Okay. Okay, Thomas. So first off, that sound is not stopping. Okay, so that's the one thing we do need to do. Audio source stop will occur when he wakes up. I see. I see. I see. Okay, I got it. I got it. It'll happen here. Okay. Else, play. And it's if it shoots projectiles. Okay, so if it shoots projectiles and audio source is not playing, then go ahead and start playing it again. Otherwise, stop it when the shoot occurs. Now, that also means if shoot or turret wake sound, if that exists, then we need to go ahead and play it as a jump scare inside of the play sound, player expects enemies, source 2. Good. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is a little bit... what is this? We're just going to do it at 1. Okay. That should do it. All right. Let's go to the top of the script here and add a new turret wake sound. Public audio clip, turret wake sound. So it's not going to occur in the other wake sound. Okay. Let's think here. There's so many variables. We've almost got it. Okay. So first off, let's go to our site. I feel like we can turn these off. And then we can just set this to, by default, it's already following the player. Okay. And then we go to our wake sound. So this is not relevant. Yep. So basically what this is if you're in the No, we need these. We still need those. Because I don't want the turret to wake up when you're behind a wall. Right? So it has to be able to see you, so it needs its sight raycaster. Oh, man. So many weird things. That is so weird. I don't know what just happened. There's the wake sound. That's crazy. I don't get it. What is happening? Ah. I think I understand what's going on, guys. I think I understand what's going on. Oh, boy. This is not correct. Let's think here. The first thing I want to do that turret, when it wakes up, it should play. Yeah, I'm so confused. Sorry, guys. I need to think here for a sec. Yeah, I'm confused. Let's just get the wake sound working first, okay? That's what we need to focus on. It wakes up and plays a wake sound. So, here's what we'll do. Yes, okay. Enemy sense raycaster. It's going to make a sound play when you step into its vicinity and it can hear you or see you. Should a turret have ears? No. A turret should not have ears. Turn that off. It should purely be based on sight. No, that's not true. Well, ugh. It should, yeah. Like if I'm behind a wall, no. But it should still have it should have a radius of 360 degrees, or a sense max angle of 360 degrees, meaning it should be able to sense you in all directions, but it should be able to see through walls, which is what hearing is. So we're going to turn hearing off. Okay, good. Now, the next thing is this. It should play that sound effect of it opening. It should play it pretty loud because you should know it just happened. So, just a sec, guys. I'm thinking. There it is. There it is. Right here. Haha. Let me think here. Well, guys, I'm actually going to take some time to think this through privately, because it's going to take me about an hour to just make sure I do this right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Just remember to check out Full-Time Game Dev below. You're going to get 50% off. Plus, hey, you're also going to get my course, 2D Art Pro, totally free. There's probably about 35 seats left. I can't remember the total. 35 seats left, just 4 days left to get the program. It's a great program to start the new year. And hey, look, Lord Grimm, he went full-time because of the program, meaning he got full-time funding for his project. Also, Chris at Squid Shot Games raised over $150,000 on Kickstarter using my method. I am now officially a full-time game developer. What is real life even? Thomas's course works, everyone. It's a great course, 3,500 students worldwide. So be sure to check it out below. Thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for always letting me do these ad reads. It really means a lot. I will talk to you later. Cheers. Get over here. Get down. Hey, thanks for watching. By the way, if you haven't downloaded that free 2D game kit below, click below. It's my treat to you. I used this game kit to make a game for PewDiePie in 14 days, and I actually got to play it with him in front of his audience, which was really cool. This game kit is totally free. It's my treat to you, and you can use it however you want. You can make a commercial game and make $1 million off this game kit. I don't care. Or you could just use it for a hobby project. It's my treat to you. And by the way, if you haven't clicked like, that would mean a ton to me. Hit subscribe. And also, this is important, hit that notification bell. Here's why. If you get notified of when I'm live, you can watch me make my next game and let me know in the chat what you think about the game or any ideas you have. And you might just show up. Your chat might just show up in the next video that I upload. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.